Do you have time for a funny story?
Yeah, we got about a minute.
I get this one done in a minute. So every once in a while, I was always his partner. So we'd always ride together. He always wanted me to drive because he wanted to be smoking cigars.
Let me just say here, there's a little bit of confusion about who he's talking about here. And I went to the context. So the Media Matter reporter says that he's talking about Trump here. And the full context is Rudy's talking about going golfing with Trump and Roger Ailes. So it's incorrect that Rudy accidentally says Roger here, but but it is unclear. Like, he's brought on to talk about Trump, and the anecdote does go to Roger Ailes, just to clarify this. So he's golfing with Roger Ailes and Trump.
So ride together. He always wanted me to drive because he wanted to be smoking cigars. So one day we're driving, and these paparazzi are driving us crazy. They're taking pictures. And he said, "Giuliani, what did you do now? They're all following you around. You know how I hate pictures taken. I know you're famous, but damn, can't you tell them to stay away?" And he's like growling. And I say, "You just come up to the green with me. Come on." So on the green is Michelle Wie, and she's getting ready to putt. Now, Michelle Wie is gorgeous. She's 6 feet, and she has a strange putting stance. She bends all the way over, and her panties show. And the press was going crazy. They were following her all around because they were trying to take pictures of her panties. I said, "Roger, it's not me, it's not you, it's her panties." Right? Is that okay to tell that joke? I'm not sure.
We already told it, so I don't know.
Great joke.
Yeah, that's a great joke. Like how bad of a comment and a joke or an anecdote does that have to be to make Steve Bannon uncomfortable? Can we watch the last 10 seconds where you watch Bannon visibly squirm and sigh? It just made me very, very happy.
Yeah, I like that at the start of it. He's like, "I got this down to a minute," like he's a stand-up comic, and this is a great punchline. This is just a anecdote where you got horny among some other freaks, dude.
Yeah, well, no, they're trying to go to break, right? He's clearly trying to go to break, but Rudy has to get this in. It's in the last, 20, 15 seconds. Just when he finally says it, how uncomfortable Steve Bannon has, how gross and vile and filled with whiskey and just toxins do you have to be to say the story and make Steve Bannon uncomfortable?
So you just come up to the green with me. Come on. So on the green is Michelle Wie, and she's getting ready to putt. Now, Michelle Wie is gorgeous. She's 6 feet, and she has a strange putting stance. She bends all the way over, and her panties show. And the press was going crazy. They were following her all around because they were trying to take pictures of her panties. I said, "Roger, it's not me, it's not you, it's her panties." Right? Is that okay to tell that joke? I'm not sure.
We already told it, so
we already told it, so
I mean, I may have guessed that the worst thing I would hear all year is Rudy Giuliani repeating the word panties. Mm-hmm. If you gave me enough time, but now that he's done it, I think it's just clear that that's definitely what's going to be the worst, sort of verbal output we hear all year.
Yeah, I gotta say, as a woman, that is truly one of the worst ways you could refer to a woman's underwear. Panties is just a horrible word. It is it's not my favorite. So anyway, you wanna play that clip? The
first, I want to just share. Remember this? This is a
right.
This is a randy old goat, folks. That's who we're talking about here, and I just think what I find amazing is so you talk about Bannon platforming himself. I almost appreciate it because this was America's mayor. This is a guy who, at the earliest, in living memory of myself, when I was becoming conscious to what politicians were, this was the guy who was holy crap, he's the leader of the biggest state city in the country, and he's saving us from terrorists. And I appreciate actually seeing the truth and not having those illusions. So thank you, Steve Bannon. Hope you keep having this guy on to talk about, getting horny with Roger Ailes and Trump.
Yeah, well, right, exactly. That adds a whole different layer to it. Roger Ailes.
Right. Yeah. Like Roger Ailes wasn't aware of the Michelle Wee putting stance before Giuliani told him about it.
He said Michelle Williams a few times. I was like, the actress or the woman from Destiny's Child?
No, yeah, Michelle Wee.
Right. Well, he said Michelle Williams a bunch. What a